Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Jess. This is my husband David, and this is my best friend Jen joining us from Texas. And we are all back together. It's been a couple weeks. Has it been? Stop. He does that every time.
It took you like 15 seconds.
I always think he's gonna like come out of it without me shoving him.
I'll do it all the time.
We're back. Has it been 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks
Since we weighed in. And we were on vacation last week. Actually, this time last week, we were like riding the monorail, just had our Cinderella dinner and everything, and now we're back at home. The worst part of vacation is coming home, and everything is just back to normal. But we had a really great time, and well, I'm sure we'll talk about more about that later on in this video of how it all went. But welcome to our weigh-in. So if you are new and you haven't seen, we are all three on a weight loss journey. We're all kind of sort of doing the same thing, and I'm sure we're all kind of tweaking it a little bit. At least I'm tweaking mine a little bit. We're all just, what is the plan? Eating in moderation.
Trying to find what works best for us.
Trying to lose weight, but not like obsess about it.
Right.
And I get really obsessive, you know, about numbers and stuff. So who wants to go first on how this week went?
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. Vacation, I thought would be actually better for me because Disney, for those of you that have never been, you're not sitting still. You are moving constantly. And it is a lot of walking, and for me, pushing a stroller and keeping track of the kids with her. And hot. So a lot of sweat, a lot of drinking, a lot of fluids, trying to keep the hydration stuff going. So I thought my vacation would be a little bit better. But one of the things I did not have control over at Disney was fluid intake. And so we did okay, but I could have drank a lot more. And then I know when I was thirsty, you should drink just regular water, stupid. But I didn't always reach for the healthiest choice.
Well, this is what's so frustrating is when you buy drinks at Disney World, the water bottle is the same price as the sodas and stuff. And so it's really hard. Like, you know, we're paying like $3 for a water bottle. And it's like, for me, that's like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. And then I finally was like, you know what, we really need this. Yeah. And it's worth it.
Plus, it was my dad's birthday week. It was Nate's birthday week. And so flat out, we didn't care. We're on vacation.
Yeah, we had fun.
So that
we did walk a lot. Do you want to share our steps?
Yeah, go ahead.
Epcot Day, we walked over 21,000 steps. Yeah, that was crazy. Tuesday, I didn't wear the pedometer. That's the day we went to the Bippity Boppity Boutique and all that.
Wednesday, Hollywood Studios.
But I walked a lot that day too. Wednesday, Hollywood Studios, we walked about 17,000. And then Magic Kingdom, y'all, 27,000 steps.
Yeah, it's huge.
So, yeah, I feel like it was just crazy. But anyway, go ahead.
All that being said, I know I could have done better and made some better decisions. But in the 2 weeks since I weighed in last, I am up about 2.5 pounds.
I didn't write down our last weigh-in, so I'm not 100% sure exactly.
I'm right at around 263 on the nose. So I don't like it.
Yeah, it was, I feel like I thought I definitely wouldn't lose weight. I mean, I definitely would lose some weight during vacation because of all the walking and eating all that. Too. But I forgot to think about the fact that I always gain some when I'm traveling anyway. Yeah. Just like, I don't know what my body does.
Plus, when you're dehydrated, your body holds.
And we were walking around so much and all that. I don't know. I feel like my body was like holding on to everything. Yeah. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do mine. I weighed as soon as we got back home. I was up like seriously like 6 pounds, like a lot. My fingers felt really swollen. I just felt like blah. We did eat, you know, things we normally wouldn't eat. Like I had Pop-Tarts every single morning for breakfast, just because it was easy and fast.
Like cake and ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, but we definitely didn't like eat the whole time, and we exercised a lot. Anyway, I got right back on track, and maybe I can talk about some things I'm doing differently. I'm not ready to like say 100% what I'm doing because I'm still kind of testing some stuff out.
Right.
But I got right back on track the last 2 days, and now I'm down to only gaining 2 pounds.
Good, baby.
2 point something. So I'm like, I've been hovering right around 230, which I hate. And now I'm like 2 pounds up from that. So better than 6. Yeah. You know, I feel like that was definitely like water and stuff. The last 2 days, I didn't lose like 4 pounds of fat or whatever. But, all
right.
Anyway.
Jen?
So unfortunately, another epic fail. You know, yesterday was Memorial Day, so actually all of us were off, which like never happens in my household. And so when I got up this morning, it felt like Monday. And I didn't realize until halfway through the day, hello, it's Tuesday. And so I did not weigh today. I thought about doing it when I got home, but that would make no sense. It would not be accurate at all.
Yeah.
So guesstimate.
So I think I'm probably still hovering around the same. Forgive me, I don't remember what my last weigh-in was either. I know I have it written down somewhere. But I think it's probably around the same. I don't notice any difference in how my clothes fit or...
Do you remember what your number was 2 weeks ago?
I don't.
I need to like keep track of it for all of us. That'd be really good with me.
I have a thing in my phone. I have a note
It's in your
that
folder
I send
somewhere.
in every week, but I would have to black y'all out.
That's okay. That's all right.
I want to say, I don't know. I don't remember for sure. But I'm thinking I'm probably
about the same.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. So, is anyone want to talk about some things maybe they're going to be changing or doing differently? I know we said like after vacation, we're going to like do some things differently and we're going to stop playing around and like get this done. So does anyone want to talk about some things maybe they're changing?
Give them a hint on what you're doing.
I'm not ready to like go into all of it yet because I don't want to mislead anyone like do this and it'll work. I don't know if it's going to work. But basically what I'm doing, I'm not going to start tracking anything yet. I might eventually have to start tracking stuff, but I tend to go crazy with that, like just obsessive. So I'm going to try. Stop nodding your head so hard.
I have to live with you.
The problem I'm having with intuitive eating, which I love, is, and I've told you guys this, I don't have a hard time not eating. I have a hard time once I start eating, stopping. And so what I've been playing around with the last few days is extending the time I'm not eating. And I did some of this probably, gosh, it was probably a year ago when I was doing Weight Watchers, and it's called intermittent fasting. And it's just to where you fast for long periods at a time, and then you have a window where you eat. So basically I have a window, and it can be 8 hours. It can be however many hours you want where you're eating, but then there's also a period of time where you're fasting. I just been researching a lot about the benefits of fasting, not just for your weight, but for your body. Like the cell there's a whole fancy word for it. Cell regeneration. There's another, I can't, I know somebody's going to say it, ethology or something. I don't know. But basically, your body has a chance to like really process what you're doing when you're fasting long periods of time. It's not long periods. I'm eating every day, don't worry. But having that set period where I'm like, okay, no, from this time to this time today, I'm going to try my best to fast. It really helps me because when I'm not eating, I'm good. Once I start eating, then I kind of in this role where like, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. And just having this window of being like, no, during this time, if I can, now if I'm like starving, hangry, whatever, I'm going to eat something. I'm not going to hurt my body. But I really haven't even noticed any hunger or anything during these times. It's just like this mindset of, no, let's just try to extend the window a little bit. So I'm not like eating all day long. And it's really, really been helping. So I'll keep you guys posted on all of that. But so far, so good. And then the time that I'm actually eating during the day, I pretty much eat what I want, but still in that intuitive eating to where I'm not eating past like full where I'm like miserable. But honestly, guys, once I start eating, I kind of miss the feeling of not being full. Like I miss that. Like I feel so energetic throughout the day, even not eating. I know that sounds really weird, but I kind of have like a boost of energy. And I think that's from my body just burning stuff that I haven't eaten, but I don't know. I'll keep you posted. I'm not a professional at this. I've just done a little tiny bit of research. There's a YouTuber here on Weight Watchers. There's a YouTuber here on YouTube, and
are YouTubers on YouTube?
Her channel is called 6 Miles to Supper, I think, and she does this, and she also walks 6 miles. That's why she says that. She basically does one big meal a day, I believe, and then she walks 6 miles, and she's lost like so much weight doing that, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So knock on wood, I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see what happens. Not swearing by this. I could totally come next week and say, nope, this isn't for me, and I'm changing it up. But doing that so far, if you guys have any like experience with this and doing some intermittent fasting. I know Julie from Living Large on Lifetime has done intermittent fasting along with Weight Watchers. I really love her. And so if you guys have any other like people that do it, let me know. I'd love to check them out because I'd love to know more about it. So that was really long. I'm sorry.
Jen?
I have a few things that I want to start doing. First of all, I'm going to try to go back to doing sort of low carb. That is the hard part for me. The sweets, the breads, things like that. I'm not going to necessarily be sitting there counting the carbs. But, I mean, I know tricks that I've done before that have worked. For example, like I said, if I have a hamburger, you know, not eating the bun.
Right.
Getting a sandwich as a wrap, a lettuce wrap instead of with bread.
Right.
So that's one thing that I want to start doing. I had a lot of success with that, and it helped get some other things kind of in line and under control too. Another thing, a couple other things actually. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law abruptly contacted me a week ago Saturday morning. They had purchased tickets for an inflatable fun run, and one of James's cousins was supposed to go but wasn't able to at the last minute. So they asked me if I wanted to go since it was already paid for. So I really didn't want to get up. But I got up and went, and it was so much fun.
I saw those pictures.
Yeah,
that looks like a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. So I'm not saying I do those all the time because that can get expensive, but I think I'm going to start looking into those and maybe even, you know, bringing my girls along or seeing if James wants to do them. And then the third thing is yesterday, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but we had gotten a card in the mail. Didn't come yesterday, probably came Saturday, but I got it yesterday. And we have a local YMCA, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes down the road from us. And they had a special going on through yesterday where if you signed up for a membership, you didn't have to pay the registration fee, which is like $60.
Yeah.
So I said, well, let's go. Let's check it out. Take a tour. So we did all that. And, of course, they have a pool for swimming. They have a full-on gym where you can exercise. They have exercise classes you can take. There's a nutrition kitchen there. There's nutrition classes you can take. So I thought, well, I think it's worth it. I know it's a monthly fee, but I think it's worth it, and the whole family can do it.
Right.
And actually, our youngest is 7. Even she can utilize the gym facility.
Awesome.
So we go up to get the membership, and we fill out the paperwork, and then get even better news that because James works for USA Today, we get a 30% discount.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So we signed up for that yesterday, and so I'm hoping to utilize that more, especially since the family can go, and I don't feel like I'm going and taking away from that.
Right.
So,
that's great.
That is awesome. I love. We used to have a membership to the Y when I was growing up, and I loved it. High school. I used to love to swim laps and all that. It's just so fun, and they have like water aerobic classes, and we would take like yoga classes, and all that was really fun. So I'm so jealous. That sounds awesome.
Well, and that's what I love too, because as you guys know, our housing development is extremely small. We don't have access to a pool or anything.
Right.
So now the kids will have a pool that we can go
absolutely.
to.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I also love the Y because they have, not that it matters to you really, but they have childcare. So so that would be awesome. Like if I have Lucy during the day to be able to take her, that'd be awesome. But that's so exciting.
Definitely.
Super cool. All right. Do you want to go now?
My thing is really going to be just trying to rediscover what I think is going to even work for me. I definitely know cut down in between meals, make better choices, drink a lot more water. I've been drinking a lot of water the last couple of days, and it's been helping kind of flush out a lot of the vacation crud. So I'm trying to balance that out. I think maybe cutting down on carbs a little bit is going to help me kind of jumpstart a few things. But seriously, my biggest thing has always been when you have a craving, shut it up. And that's always been my struggle is when I eat a lot of salty lunch food or snack food, then my body says, hey, you need something sweet. Well, at that moment, drink water or drink something that has a...
Or we talked about this. You could have a healthy, sweet kind of thing built in. So, because I feel like when you just ignore your cravings, eventually you're going to give in.
They're there for a reason. Your body's wanting something. It's just putting the healthy choice in there to help, instead of a thing of ice cream, eat an apple. The sugar, the natural sugar is going to help.
Or a popsicle or something that's
less. So again, it's all going to be whatever.
It's hard. I know it's hard on him.
I'm fixing to be heading to youth camp here in about 10 days, so they don't even have sodas really on the campground.
He'll be getting a lot.
I'll be getting a lot of exercise, keeping up with the kids, and I'll be swimming every day and hiking every day and being active every day. I lost weight last year coming back from youth camp, so
it was intense. I don't think you were prepared for Alan's.
No, I was, but it's still a lot of fun. So I'm hoping to do that, and of course stay. The only thing I hate about my job is that I'm not active at it.
Yeah.
I don't move a lot at my job. So.
Well, and it was like really hard for us to do the walking at Disney just because we aren't used to it. I used to walk all the time, and there's really not a good place to walk around here, really. I could do more. I could. Yeah. It's totally kind of an excuse because I could do more. But there's $20-something thousand, $20-something thousand steps. I wish it was $20,000. They were begging me to walk it. It was hard. Yeah. I mean, my legs were so sore, and it just like really hit home. Like, we are not in shape at all. Yeah. It was hard. So, just trying to be more active, even if it's doing a exercise video or just walking around Walmart with the kids or something, just to kind of move every day. Because we have a very small apartment and, busy lives. So. Okay, so we will keep you posted. Fingers crossed that we all can lose weight next week. We never can lose weight at the same time, y'all. It's always
weigh myself.
Yeah, that you remember. We need to set like a group message and like remind each other.
Get on the scale.
I almost forgot to. Memorial Day did throw me off too, and it was like David's first day, kind of like back at work, so it was totally different. It was a different routine, but he reminded me.
Actually, heads up. The next couple of weeks, I'll report my weight, but my actual weigh-in is going to have to be Monday because I'm leaving town the next 3 weeks on Monday, and we'll be out of town Tuesday.
Okay.
No problem. And then the week of June 11th through whatever that is,
15th,
we'll be gone. So David's going to be at camp, and I'll be with my mom and dad.
So we'll do this week and next week, and then we'll have a week off, and then we'll come back.
Actually, that's perfect because I'll be out of town that whole week, and I think I'll be at dinner that Tuesday night.
Okay.
All right.
See, it all works out. Do you have a trivia question for us, or are we just going to?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. As all of you have noticed, there is something different about one of the three of us here tonight, and that is our Jen has a haircut.
I thought you were going to make them like guess what it was.
And I'm sure they probably were guessing already. Something's different. But she looks amazing.
Yes.
So, but that being said, sometimes your haircuts don't always look amazing. So my trivia question is, everybody go around, what's the worst haircut you've ever had? Jess? Haircut or style? Usually they go hand in hand.
I look back on pictures of me when I was like 12 or so, and I had this really short haircut, like almost like a little bit longer than a boy haircut. And at the time it was fine. Like I was not like one of those girls who cared about stuff like that, really. But now I look back, and I never really like
Was it as short as Snow White on Once Upon a Time?
No, it wasn't that short.
That short?
It was longer than that. But I never like styled it and stuff. Like I always just brushed it out. It was horrible. Like now I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Why was I doing that? I guess that's it. I really don't have, I'm always like, whatever, I can make whatever work, so.
Jen?
Well, style-wise, as anybody who watched a video several weeks ago would be the red hair, and it's a nightmare. But the other one would be when I was a junior in high school. I don't know what I was thinking, because it's not like it was the in thing at the time, but I got a perm.
Oh, man.
I got a perm, too, when I was like in first grade.
Your hair's curly already.
It was not like this when I was younger.
Right.
It was straighter.
Yeah.
Kind of like Gabby's, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And so it did have some wave by that age, but I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Wow.
I got a perm when I was like in first grade, but that was like the thing. Like everybody was doing it, and it was okay, but it wasn't great. I've also, the worst thing, this wasn't a hairstyle, but every time I would swim at my friend's pool, my hair would turn green. Like seriously.
Too much chlorine.
Like seriously, like lime green. And I remember the first time it happened, I was just crying and crying, like, oh my gosh, my hair is never gonna. And we bought the stuff that took it out, but it was horrible. I was not happy.
That's terrible. Jessica witnessed my worst haircut.
This was the best thing ever.
You tell the story.
We were dating. Were we engaged? I think we were engaged.
We were engaged.
And we were at his mom and dad's house, and I think it started because I wanted a haircut.
Yeah.
I get like this. Like, if I decide I want a haircut,
She gets a haircut.
I'm getting a haircut right then. It doesn't matter what city we're on, what town. Like, it's then. Like, I just make up my mind, and that's it.
I wish she did that about everything else.
I don't know what it is. I'm very decisive about, okay, I want my haircut now. And so I went to this place that his mom goes to, but it wasn't her hairstylist. It was a different one. And so he was like, well, and you knew her. Like, she was from his school or something. Yeah. And so she did a great job on my haircut, like super cute. Well, then she gets to David's haircut, and I'm watching him, and you describe it.
I told her what I wanted. I said I just want it short overall, a little bit longer on top because I like to spike it. I don't know what she
gets
heard.
out. Well, you said a little bit longer on top, but overall short. So we're thinking, like a haircut, like a little boy, like we say today, a little boy haircut,
normal haircut.
And she gets out the clippers.
Which I'm used to.
Yeah, because a lot of times they do that. And she does the first swipe, and there is, like, no hair. Like, it is
scalp.
like his scalp.
It's crew cut.
And the look on his face was just like, so.
Like
it was
that.
So bad. And so, I don't think he even said anything at that point. And so she proceeds.
I just let her finish.
She proceeds to do both sides like that. And then the top was like really tall. It looked like, what are they called? What are those hairs?
A flat top.
Flat top. It was like a total flat top. Like a marine.
Yep. I look like Guile from Street Fighter. It's exactly what I look like.
And I remember her being like, I don't even remember what he said. I think you were kind of trying to get her to
please go shorter, please.
And by the end of it, we were like, we just got to leave. Like, it was so bad. And I'm so glad he went first because I would have never trusted her after that.
Yeah.
And so we went back home to my house like the next day.
And her mom tried to fix it.
And my mom was like, I can fix it or try.
She tried to fade it.
Yeah, at least where it kind of blended and it was better, but it was so bad.
It was
Thank
bad.
God it wasn't anywhere near our wedding time or anything.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't think it was.
No, worst styling decision I've ever made, root to tip, platinum blonde.
It was so bad.
That's the worst.
Highlights.
Decision I've ever made.
I don't know what you were thinking.
I was going for just the sun-kissed look where it looks like you've just been out in the sun a lot. And my hair turns like a sandy blonde when I do that. But I put too much in.
Bad.
And it turned.
I thought you went to.
No, I bought the stuff called Sun In where you spray.
I thought you dyed it.
That was another time.
Oh. I'm talking about that time.
No, that time I just got the tips blonde because that was the style.
So bad.
But no, this time my entire head. What?
No, he didn't have facial hair.
No.
He had facial hair when I met him or after I met him because I was like, oh, I like.
Yeah, I've only had this for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So
that's thanks to me. Yeah, because one time he let it grow out, and I was like, I like your facial hair because he has like a baby face.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. So yeah, his highlights. Yeah. Even like our wedding, like you're fairly light on your beard. Yeah. He had just.
No, I didn't have a beard at our wedding.
You just had like a.
I had nothing.
No, you weren't complete. You were completely clean. You were?
I had nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember
that.
I thought you had some.
No.
Time to break out the outlet.
Yeah, that's really bad. I can't remember that. I feel like you had some then.
I didn't have anything at our wedding.
Yeah. So I like it better with the beard, but.
I do too.
But anyway, yeah, the highlights were not my favorite looking back, so that's okay.
No. I will never do that again unless it's for Youth Day or something.
And it's fake, right?
Yeah, and it washes out.
Yeah.
All right, we need to wrap it up here, guys.
Okay. You guys, fingers crossed, we can always cheer us on. If you guys want to weigh in and let us know how you're doing, that is totally awesome, and you can do it down below in the comments.
Absolutely.
Please subscribe if you're new. I do post videos every single day on this channel. And what's left? Give this video a big thumbs up.
Don't forget to hit that bell to let us know you're new.
Yes, and we will see you guys all back next week.
Bye, guys.
I'm walking down the street just like I own it. I'm rolling to the beat just like I wrote it. Watching the sun go down.